wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness?
Awesome power of nature. Hot excitement of freedom goes after you get struck by lightning. There's thunder.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode 14. I'm with my co-host, NYG's MVT85. Next shift, Randy. Nikki will be here in a little bit. He has something to take care of. How are you guys doing now?
Good. They get that. Thanks, man. My Raps won last night. They beat the Bulls, even though Fred VanVleet only had 3 points. That's right, just 3 whole points. He was 1 for 11. But, you know, it is what it is. They found a way and they got it done.
Hey.
And I'm doing well. But otherwise, at my basketball team, we are on a landslide right now. We are dropping in the Eastern Conference, and I don't like what's happening with my team.
Hey, we lost 2 games in a row. It might be 3. Tonight, we're against Miami again. So,
got the red hot Knicks tonight.
Oh, that's tough.
And then the Celtics on Friday.
Good day, mate.
Ooh.
You're not. It's all good. It's all good. But hey, there is something I actually want to start out with. It's something that Shaquille O'Neal said. He was talking about the Lakers and where they stand now without LeBron James. And he said something very interesting about Anthony Davis and that he fell off. That Anthony Davis fell off. So I want to hear your guys' takes on that. Jeff, let's start with you.
Is he talking about fell off pre-LeBron James or post?
I think he was just talking about he fell off in general. I think that's what he was talking about.
Injuries. This guy's had so many injuries over the span of the past few years over his career. Plus, he's starting to get up there in age. That's probably starting to take a little bit of a toll on him. Plus the fact that he's not the number 1 guy anymore on his team. He's got to be pretty much the number 2 to LeBron James. So it has to be a compound of multiple factors on why he's not playing to the level that he used to. I mean, he's still playing well. It's just not the Anthony Davis that we remember when he first was drafted originally by the Hornets. So, I mean, it's just a completely different story with him. Or the Pelicans, I mean. It's just a completely story with him. But, I mean, he's still playing to a decent level right now. It's just, I think, the injuries, the fact he's not the number 1 guy anymore, it's all starting to compile on him. Plus, he's like almost, 30 years old? So, I mean, eventually the wear and tear is going to get on a player, especially, around 7 foot, and has dealt with a lot of leg injuries, head injuries, arm injuries. What hasn't Anthony Davis had in terms of an injury? So, it's really just a lot of those factors that are probably the reason why he's not been as productive as he's been in the past.
All right, Randy?
Yeah, to answer Jeff, he will be actually 30 years old on March 11th. So yeah, he's about to be 30. But Jeff hit the nail on the head, man. I mean, other than his 2019-2020 season where he started 62, played 62, you go down to 2020-2021, 36 of 36, 21, 22, 40 of 40, and then right now 38 of 36. I mean, like, he's just not on the floor. You forget about him sometimes because he hasn't been healthy. He's and that almost in itself is kind of like, I hate to say, but damning when it comes to, like, when you look at him as a whole, as a player. It's like, like, oh, he's so good, but is he healthy? Oh, he could do this, but is he healthy? It's like that always seems to be his little asterisk beside his name. And I mean, you look at the beginning of his career at 2012, 2013, 64 of 60, 67 of 66, 68 of 68, 61 of 61, 75 of 75, 75 of 75. Then he goes 56 of 56. And then right when he hit the Lakers, it was like all of a sudden, here we go. Then all of a sudden it started to get worse. And then now, like we said, he hasn't even hit the 40 threshold and he's injured again.
Yeah, it just is what it is. But when he was usually on the court, he's usually like the best big man on the floor. I can't say that anymore about Anthony Davis. I just can't. I'll take Embiid over him. I'll take Jokic over him. I'll take Giannis over him. So he is kind of falling down the ladder a bit when it comes to the talent in the league. And hell, you can make a case for Bam Adebayo. You can make a case for him, his defense and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah. Same thing with Zion, too. I mean, if he was healthy, you could pick Zion over him. So it's just like
Jaren Jackson.
He's still averaging 25.8 points this season, Davis. So it's like he's not a slouch, like you said, but it's like the injuries are what make you like start to question his totality, the totality of him as a player.
It gives you that pause a little bit on, like, how far he could really go because of the fact you're starting to see him ground back into form. He's putting on out there, like Randy just said, he's putting up 25 points per game. He's still giving you the production wise, but at the same time, what's one of the biggest mantras every single player or fan or coach wants to say? Best ability is availability. And let's just be real. Anthony Davis, he's not available as much as he needs to. And especially now, the Lakers need him with LeBron out for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's my point. The fact that LeBron's going to be out, they needed to lean on him. And the fact that he has his track record shows you lean on me and I'll bust is not a good sign.
Yeah. And you look at these big men that they can actually lead their team to a championship. Giannis did it. Embiid, maybe. Jokic, maybe. But it's just like with AD, we will never see it because with the Pelicans, he couldn't do it. Yes, he made it to the second round, but he's not going to go far out.
Well, in his defense, he did win a championship, though. Even though you might not like the bubble thing, he did win a championship with LeBron. So you got to give him that. I still call it
a championship. It's still a championship.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Randy. It is a championship. He
still
got the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
He got the win. I mean, the ring. Oh, my God. He got the ring, yes. But for me, it's just like with the bubble, whatever you want to call it and whatever, I call it a championship. That's what I call it as. But when you look at that, they shortened the season. Not a lot of players played in the bubble. So it's just like, it was just
it was diluted. It was. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Absolutely. But you can't take away.
But then that would be even more like if I was a player on, like, say, the Raptors on my team, I'd be like, let's go. Like, we could actually get a championship. Like, we could get a ring. Like, I don't care about this asterisk shit. Like, you either wanted to play or you didn't want to play. It was your choice, health wise, obviously. But I mean, in the end, like, you were getting paid, so it was like, let's go win this. Like, they gave us a spot. It wasn't like it was a slouch. Like, they were in Disneyland, Disney World, so it's like it wasn't like they weren't living, like, not living large. I mean, Jimmy Butler was making bank. He had the damn barista place making coffee, $20 a cup. So it's like he knew it was up. So, but no, man, like a lot of people say there's an asterisk, then they're just haters because it's still a championship in my eyes. It was, it might have been a small season, but it's still a season.
What up, NYG? How you doing, bro? How's it going? So with this whole thing with Anthony Davis, right? For me, he's a Hall of Famer. We all agree? Hall of Famer? Or is it too early to tell?
We got to look at his overall stats if he really is in that Hall of Fame spectrum, plus the amount of games he's missed as well.
Well, right now, he's played 642 games. He started 635, which is an average of 34.4 minutes. His average points is 23.9. He averages 2 turnovers a game, 1.3 steals, 2.3 blocks, 2.3 assists, 10.3 rebounds, which is 7.8 on the defensive side, 2.6 on the offensive side. He shoots 79.5 from free throw, and he's 29% from three.
Okay, so maybe not yet. Maybe not
Borderline.
yet for me.
Borderline.
Borderline. He's borderline.
Yeah.
But if somehow, some way, if he can get another ring, that'll put him over the top.
Let me say, if he can get another ring and be the MVP of that ring run, then maybe there's a little talk for me. That for me.
And we actually talked about this. I think it was like the second episode of Pick and Roll Podcast, second or third. And we were talking about Anthony Davis and his injury history. And what happened a day later? He got injured.
What else is new?
Yeah.
What else is new?
Yeah, we talked about it on the Wednesday, and then that Thursday he got injured in that game. I remember that. Yeah,
that's like the sky is blue, the grass is green. Anthony Davis gets hurt. It's like all come one and the same. It's really like an everyday experience.
Grass is green. When Anthony Davis plays basketball, he usually sits on the sideline.
Yeah, like Ben Simmons.
Hey, I didn't even say it.
Well, I know. I have to say it. I have to get my little Ben Simmons dig in there.
Mitch, did you see that tweet that kind of like making its rounds right now? And it was Carson Wentz adding Jaquil Okafor and Ben Simmons saying we all need to sit down and go have like lunch or whatever. And I'm like, man, that was a cursed tweet.
Yeah, but with Jahlil Okafor, I said this before, and Jeff, you said it. He was in the wrong era.
Yeah.
With Jahlil Okafor, he would have been better in the 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it's actually funny that Jahlil Okafor is back on the Sixers in the G League team. Like, that's just ironic to me, isn't it? That Jahlil Okafor is back. Yeah,
that's unpopular. I agree with him.
Point. Yeah, they've played stats all the time. They're probably going to put him in eventually. Plus, he's still got more of his career to go. So you figure eventually he's going to make the Hall of Fame because he is one of the better He is one of the better power forwards of this recent generation. So I think he'll be in. That's a good point.
Yeah. All right. So, Randy, for your Raptors, you got Will Barton. That was a hell of a pickup.
A great pickup. That was a great
Let's
pickup.
talk about that, man. How do you feel about Will Barton?
Yeah, man. I mean, last year, he put up 14.6 or 14.7 points. He shot just under 40% for three. But he's really good on D. He brings that wiry long range because he's a 6'6", 3-and-D type player. I was really ecstatic. As soon as I saw it, I actually looked over at Alicia and I was like, "We got fucking Will Barton," and she's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "You about to find out." He only played 4 minutes last night. Obviously just because the trade happened or the signing happened yesterday, and then he was. Went from Washington, came over border and came up to Toronto. So he's just getting acclimated with the team. But I mean, he in the 4 minutes he played, he's still playing solid D. So I'm excited about him, man. I'm really
Randy, Gary Trent, the Gary Trent rebound. The rebirth is coming.
It's fine. Daniel, you could say he's washed, but you know what? We at this point we don't have our prized offseason signing in Otto Porter because of his foot injury being out for the season. So we needed something. And Honcho Gomez wasn't answering the bell. Sorry. What's his name?
Oh, Hernan Gomez. Yeah. Hernan Gomez.
Right? He got released, right?
Yeah, we released him to sign Will Barton.
Oh, okay.
But what have you been complaining about the entire time? You said your team needs depth. Your team needs depth. You have no depth. Guess what? Even though Will Barton might not be the player he was before when he was with Denver, he's still a quality player that's going to be able to kick up at least, 10, 15 minutes tops. He's going to be able to go in there, get you some baskets, play good D on the outside on the wing, maybe get you some three-point shots. That's all he has to do. That's a great signing by you guys. And I told you, Randy, watch out for your team, and they're starting to creep back up.
And he even said when he came in, he was like, "I'm not coming in here to try to put up 20 points and jack up like 10 threes." He's like, "My job is to come in here and show the younger guys like the Ron Harpers, like the Malachi Flynn's, like the Christian Kolokos, like what it takes to play in the playoffs because this is what we're trying to go for." And he he's played in 29 playoff games, so he knows what it takes to play in the playoffs, and he's been there. So it's like I'm excited that they went and got somebody that sure, there's hate there. There's going to be hate about anything at this point. So I mean, I'm yeah, right. See, here we go. Fuck, he's here. But I'm just excited to finally have somebody that knows what it takes to hold his own on both sides of the court. Like Jeff, you just mentioned, I've been screaming to the hills, like I need some kind of depth off the bench, like something right now, right? Because you can lean on the kids, but when they miss a couple shots here and there, they start getting in their head. So it's like to have a veteran like him on the bench being like, no, just keep going, keep doing your thing, young fella. That I like it. I'm excited.
Now, I gotta ask this though. Because me and you, we have something in common. Our coaches don't play the players off the bench as much. So does that concern you with Will Barton? Like he's not
no,
going to get
because Dwayne Casey apparently was the one that, or Dwayne Casey, sorry. Wow. I don't know why I said Dwayne Casey. Nick Nurse is the one that said that he wanted Barton. He was the one that went to Jerry and Bobby West. He's like, we need this guy. I want this guy. So him saying that, there's obviously something in his head saying, I need him. And like Daniel, he says he's washed, right? But like Jeff, you mentioned, maybe he's just on there to, no offense at all, but just play some D, maybe get 6-7 points a game. But he's on there to alleviate pressure off the starters so they can get their proper rest. So we're not riding their ass for 20 to 37 minutes of the game. And then when you need a good shot from them, they're tired, they're gassed.
You're not asking him to be the Will Barton he was in Denver. You're asking him to just be able to go out there and help out, give a little bit of a breather to like some of your other key players on the team. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
OG, Trent, Barnes, any of those guys. Telling you, the Raptors, watch out for this team. They're coming. And I feel happy for Randy. I feel happy for Randy because I thought his team was going to be a good team this year. And now they're starting to show towards the end of the season how good of a team they can really be. Just got to keep all those guys healthy. But
that's it.
Volcano, I saw the news about John Morant. I did. I saw the news about John Morant earlier.
What?
A breaking news story that happened earlier. Apparently, there was some reports saying that he punched a team.
Ooh.
That's actually a real report that went down.
I was busy all day. I was busy doing stuff, so I guess I missed it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
No, but there was a report that says, John Morant did something not good. Let's just say that. Let me see. John Morant accused of repeatedly punching teenage boy in head.
Oh, shoot.
Not good.
What the hell, man?
After that game he had?
And making threats, assault accusations.
Yeah, he's done.
If you guys think I'm joking, go type in John Morant, and this will be the first thing that pops up. It's saying all these news articles. Rob or Tyler, how you guys doing?
It's Rob.
Okay.
Rob
or Tyler.
Let's go to the Western, let's go to the Western Conference real quick because there's some players over on their new teams and they're not doing as well as we thought.
Kyrie Irving.
That's one. And Russell Westbrook on the Clippers. So it's just like maybe these fits are not good enough. I don't know why Kyrie went to the Mavericks.
He didn't want to go there. We traded him there.
No, Luka wanted him. That was the only thing.
It says right here, John Morant was accused of punching a 17-year-old boy 12 to 13 times and flashing a gun at him during a pickup basketball game last summer, according to a police report obtained by Molly HC. So it was during the summer, so now it's being probably brought out because he's either trying not to pay or something like that. But
yeah, John Morant's
done.
Alex.
Yeah,
but
it's not good, man. It's not good. They need him. They need him. They ain't going nowhere without Morant. No. That's for sure.
And if Sacramento, that's another one of those teams you got to watch out for in the West. They are good. Sacramento is a damn good basketball team. How about that Sabonis kid?
Yeah. So with this Kyrie Irving, right, in the Mavericks, they're 1-4 right now, or 1-3. Do they have a shot to make the playoffs like this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They'll make the
Wait.
playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're in the playoffs. Stupid question.
No, they'll make the playoffs. It's the problem is the Western Conference is so close. And Mitch, you and I talked about this backstage. The West is so close right now in terms of the playoff seeding. I believe from seeds 4 through 13 are literally separated by at least 4 games or so. So you could have somebody
Yes.
like Portland,
I'm
the
looking at it now.
Lakers, one of those teams that are right now on the outside looking in. They go on a little bit of a winning streak. They could jump all the way near 4 if they play well enough. So that's how close the West is right now. The only 2 teams that are mathematically eliminated is Houston and San Antonio. That's it. Everybody else has still a shot to make it into the play-in game or, God forbid, make it into the top 8. So, that's
right
how
now,
great,
the
that's how
Mavericks
competitive the West is.
Right now, the Mavericks are 32 and 31. They're in the 7th seed. Right now.
Yeah, and the
With
Suns are 33 and 29, and they're in 4th.
Mhm.
So
and
it's
they
like,
got KD starting tonight. We're going to talk about that as well. Yeah, Thunder's a
they'll be tough,
possibility.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They got to get
Understood,
SGA
yeah.
healthy, though.
Now, the thing with Kyrie, right? People think that it was not a good fit because they both need a ball in their hands, like ISO ball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, Kyrie's out of here. After this, he's gone.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know where he's going already.
Yeah, we all know where he's going. Phoenix or
Yeah.
LA.
No, he's
But,
going to Phoenix. He's going to Phoenix.
I think he's going to LA.
I think he wants to team back up with Durant again. So I think they're going to get rid of Paul after this year, and then he's going to go right to Phoenix and team back up with Durant with Ayton and Booker. I think that's the goal for Kyrie after this year.
So
You think
Chris
they're going
Paul
to
got to be
fall
out of
back
here.
to the Clippers?
Yeah, I would not be shocked. And even maybe Chris Paul retires. He is up there in age, so he could retire after this year, and then you get rid of him, and you have Kyrie Irving sign on. You might not even sign up for a whole lot of money. Then you got yourself a big 4 with Irving, Durant, Ayton, and Booker. So
Wow.
why would he want to go to the Lakers? The Lakers look like a team that's going backwards than they are
LeBron.
forwards.
LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron
But Jeff,
starting to
it's
show
LA.
cracks.
It's the luster of LA, though, bro.
I guess that would probably be the only
And
reason
people
why.
will
the
actually
luster of
respect him for being a flat earther.
My
People
wife
are over
does
there
that.
like, yo, we're flat
Alicia thinks
earth.
he's a loon.
It's gonna be great over there, man.
Hey, look, I can see way over further.
I can see
Hey,
over
look.
the earth now. It's so
AD's out
pretty.
tonight too.
What else is new?
Yeah, I was just gonna say when I was looking up his stats, it said on the page out. It said he a red dot, and it said out. So I didn't know if you guys knew or not.
Yeah, that's like the clouds rolling up in the sky right now. It's like an Anthony Davis injury. It's like clouds rolling in the sky, forming new formations in the sky. That's how what it's like. Clippers, Lakers, Irving, Westbrook, Suns. I'm not shocked Westbrook is not a good fit with the Clippers either.
No,
He's a
let's talk
he's
about
a
that.
ball-dominant shooter who can't do anything else at this point in his career except shoot.
And that
Electric
sometimes is iffy. He can barely
Mhm.
drive the ball and
Mhm.
a layup. Like he misses layups pretty frequent. It's like, my God.
He doesn't have that
He used to be
explosiveness
my
anymore that he
favorite
had
point
before.
guard when he was on the Thunder. When he was on the Thunder, me and my dad would talk. He was a huge Tony Parker fan. And for me, I was a huge
it.
Russell Westbrook fan. But
Mhm.
then it's just like he's just slowly going downhill. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I supporting this guy?
Well, he's up there in age. He's slowing down. I mean, nobody should be surprised. He's not playing to the way he used
No,
to. And
he's
he's getting
that
injuries.
He's that pen.
Well,
That's
that's
all he
it.
cares about. That is all.
No, I'm sure he wants to win a
cares.
championship. I'm sure
I
he
think
wants
he
to win a
really does.
championship.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
really does want to win a champ. Yeah.
When you're like guys like Paul and Harden and Westbrook, when you've been in the NBA for so long and you still don't have a championship, they want that championship to like help out their legacy. Because a lot of people, when you think about guys that want to try to make it into the Hall of Fame, they're always going to look at championships, no matter if it's fair or unfair. They're going to look and be like, well, you don't have a championship. You weren't good enough to be on a championship team. You didn't make the plays necessary to win a championship. That's going to haunt some of these guys too, especially Harden and Westbrook and Paul, all three. They've all had their opportunities to win championships, and they've all come up short when they're right there. So you know for a fact they want to win a title. Probably say out of all of them, Paul's got the best chance because I think the Suns are the better team out of the three.
They choked, Rob. They choked. Well, they didn't choke. They just went up against LeBron, Wade, Bosh.
Yeah, and that was the time when they had Harden, who was still coming off the bench, Westbrook and Durant. Durant was a good player. Westbrook was really just starting to come into his own as a player. So
Serge
they weren't at
Ibaka
that
was
point yet. Serge Ibaka, yep.
Nick
Yeah, and
Collison.
then-
I love Nick Collison.
yeah,
No one
Nick
talks
Collison. I
about
was
him.
just gonna say,
No
yeah,
Collison.
one
Yep.
talks about that guy. A young Steven Adams too.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. And
yeah.
Steven Adams is still the truth. Even young or old, he's still the truth. How good he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Love watching Steven Adams play basketball. He's terrific.
I do too. I do too. But
So
hey,
out of Dallas, Minnesota, Utah, or New Orleans, who would you guys put money on to make the playoffs?
Dallas.
All
I think
four?
Dallas. Yeah, I think Dallas is still the best team out of those four.
Okay.
Pelicans, I don't see the problem with the Pelicans. I don't know if I believe that Zion is going to remain healthy for a good amount of a stretch. And I mean, Ingram is good. I like McCollum, but I just don't know if they have as much elite talent like Dallas does. I just think Dallas is going to be in the best position eventually to make it happen because between Irving and Luka, even though they don't mesh well, I think they're just, talented enough to win. So I'm going with Dallas if I had to pick out the four. Minnesota's intriguing though.
Minnesota. I was watching the game last night, and they're 21-21 without Cat.
Yeah, which is surprising. The coach is happy.
Yeah, but you and I were talking about that
Hi, coach.
with Cat, right? Me and you were saying that he's a franchise. Cat.
Yes.
But now when you
Yeah.
look at that statistic, it's learning towards Anthony Edwards. I feel like.
Chemistry.
Oh,
Might be the chemistry. I mean, it was a very odd fit to have Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns in the same front court because they're not the same type of styles, but both of them need their points in the paint. Both of them need their
Yep.
rebounds. Both of them like to bang down low, pause, and try to get to the basket. And it's very hard to try to do that with two separate players, even though Towns has the ability to step back and hit a three-point shot occasionally. So it was a very odd fit between the two of them. But I mean, now that you see the chemistry going on between Gobert, Edwards, and that Timberwolves team, you have to wonder if Cat, when he eventually comes back, if he's going to disrupt that chemistry because they're in the middle of a playoff chance too. They're right there.
so would you
Yeah.
guys say the Jazz are done? Do you think that like that little fantasy run that they had going there is over and like they're just gonna fizzle out?
I don't know.
'Cause
That's
they're
a great
ninth.
question.
They're
That's a great
ninth, and I just looked
question.
at their roster, and their roster is actually pretty solid. Like
Yeah,
they got good veteran depth, and they got a lot of good shooters and some deep too.
that's a great question. I don't know. I'm going to talk about this in a second about Denver, but in terms of Utah, I mean, I think that Arku's team, the Thunder, actually have a pretty legit chance to maybe sneak up and get one of those spots. A lot of their young talent. I think with this West being so wide open, I could see a team like the Thunder with how well they played this year. Now I could see them potentially sneaking into one of those play-in games or one of those, maybe into the top 8. So I don't know about Utah. I just think
The Thunder's 13 right now. They're on a 4-game losing skid right now.
I think it's because SGA has been out with injury, so maybe that has
Yeah.
a lot to do with it. If they can
Same.
get him back healthy, that could help boost them back into a chance to maybe make the playoffs again. So
Or is this the owner saying he's hurt, quote unquote, and then trying to just tank for the rest of the season so they could somehow get that lottery pick?
that's not good business. I mean, we talked about this before, how tanking
I
doesn't
know.
really help you, especially
I
this
know.
fact that there's a lottery now. You can tank all you want, but it's no guarantee you're gonna get yourself the number 1 pick. So that'd be just silly thinking for the Thunder if the owner wants to do that. That's just ridiculous because you could do that, take yourself out of a potential playoff spot, which would be good for the Thunder. So at the same time, they get that playoff experience, which is needed for a
Yes.
young team. And then what do? You're pretty much not initially telling your team, but like saying in the way, we're tanking, we're not making it this year. We're just going to let, just play out the rest of the string, et cetera, et cetera. That'd be a terrible look on them. I think they just need to get SGA healthy and then see where they go afterwards. But in terms of Denver, The reason why I don't think Denver is a pretend team, number one, they've had a phenomenal season this year. And number two, it is clear as day. The return of Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. have launched that team into the position that they are in right now. I think that the Nuggets are a much better team than people are giving credit to.
I'll DM it to you. I'll DM it to you on Twitter right now.
I think that Jokic is he's becoming that all-around great center that we all know he is. Everybody underrates how good Jamal Murray is and what he's been doing. Look what he did out the other night. 32 points back in the starting lineup. Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon has played a lot better. Bruce Brown, what an addition that has been. I think that team has got some good talent around them, and I really believe that Denver is going to be a team that is not just going to go one and done. I think they have a chance to potentially make it to the NBA Finals. I do.
Well, then they traded Bones Highland, but they got some veteran leadership in Reggie Jackson for the point guard position as well. So
that's a great point. Great point, Randy. They have the veteran leadership they need on that team, and plus they have a great young core. They have a great core between Porter Jr., between Murray, and between Jokic. Those three right there. All three of them are very good at their position. Two of them are elite, and then Porter Jr. is very good. So
you know who their backup center is? DeAndre Jordan. We had him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had everybody. We had everybody. But
think Denver is coming out of the West. You are casual. Well, I can't say that because everybody said Phoenix was coming out of the West last year, and we saw how that went.
Yeah,
so there is a possibility they can lose, but I just think people are
going
to they're going to write them up because Denver's been underachieving for the past couple of years, and they don't believe in this team. People don't realize last year they played entire season without Jamal Murray and pretty much Michael Porter Jr. They were both out due to injury. That's 2/3 of the best players on their team. Imagine if they were still healthy and they went out there, they would have competed in the Western Conference. So I believe that is a big reason why Denver has been as dominant as they have been in the Western Conference. And they are pretty much, unless they collapse in these last 20 or so games, they're winning the West. They're winning the number one seed in the West, and everybody's got to come through that building, which is very hard to play in Denver, too. So I'm not underrating the Denver at all. I'm not. I think they're a much better team than people give them credit. So,
hey, Nikki, AN1G, what's up, guys?
Hello. What's good, Mitch? Thank you for let me pop on with y'all.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you let me come on Hard City? I got to return the favor, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though Philly runs the city. I got so good.
Stop it. See, now you're going to get me all out of sorts now.
Yeah, why are you going to rattle up the guests,
Don't
bro?
do that.
Chill.
Dude, this is what I do. You know me by now.
Yeah.
You poke the bear too much.
You run the city. Yeah, you run the city. You run the city, and then you bounce in the championship.
You run the city like a street rat. No.
Yeah, exactly. Look, coach is happy. He's saying happy.
Hey, street rats do run the city, and so do feathered pigeons. Y'all sleep on the feathered pigeons. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They really run the city. They run the city over the rats. They control the streets.
That's a good point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Oh, coach wants to come on now, too.
All right, I'll DM you the link, coach.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Get the whole crew in here.
But I agree with what Arku said earlier. The Nuggets weren't healthy the last 2 years. That's why they weren't as good. You said take Jamal. Start giving Jamal Murray the respect this dude deserves. He's coming off an ACL injury, and he's playing as good as he did before he got hurt. That team is good. Don't underestimate how good Denver is. They're not just a flash in the pan. I think they're coming out of the West. If I had to pick a team, I'm picking Denver. I think they're coming out of the West. I think this might be their year.
Yeah.
I think Denver is the NBA equivalent of the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to have the talent, and they're going to be able to get a good regular season record. But when it comes to the playoffs, they're going to choke.
Oh, no. That belongs to the Sixers, bro. That belongs to the Sixers.
Well, yeah, we could talk about the Sixers too, man, but I don't want to make it about Philly. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Denver. So
I can take it.
Yeah, I know you can. You know what I'm saying? You're a big boy. But the Denver Nuggets, man, I think That's what their problem is. They don't have the chemistry that they need to have built. You know what I'm saying? And Jeff
You know
makes a
what I
good
think
point.
it is?
And Murray is a good point that Jeff makes, because I don't know. Maybe that's something that they need to kind of gel with him and Jokic and some of these other guys, because
Oh, they're gelling now.
I'm
They're on
wondering
fire right now with how they're playing.
in
I
the
mean-
regular season. So now what you're gonna have to deal with, and I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna have to deal with in the playoffs in the Western Conference. You're probably gonna have to deal with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. You're gonna have to deal with Kawhi and the Clippers. You're gonna have to probably deal with the Mavericks. You're probably gonna have to deal, depending on what they do, LeBron and AD and the Lakers. So
Hey, Coach.
that's the only thing that I would give pause for Denver right now. They gotta prove that they can really do damage in the Western Conference when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You know what I think it is though? What do the Sixers have that the Nuggets that I feel like don't? I don't think that the Nuggets have a closer. I don't think they can have
You don't
someone.
think Jokic is a closer? You don't think Murray is a closer? I do.
Murray can close,
Yeah,
yes, but
that-
I
I
don't
don't
think
know about
Jokic
that.
can
I
close
think-
I
like
think
an
Murray's a
Embiid.
closer. I do.
I don't think yeah, but when you have a 2-time, soon-to-be 3-time MVP, you're gonna want to give him the rock. Back to back to back, you're gonna want to give him the rock when the time crunches, when the time goes down.
But that's what makes Jokic so deadly. You don't know. He could drive to the basket and then he could kick it out to somebody that's wide open, or somebody driving to the basket and there's an easy layup. Jokic is just one of those types of players where you don't know what the hell he's going to do. That's what makes him so diverse. And Murray,
He's got
that
it. He's got to
guy's
prove it.
got the ice in his veins. I want to see this team when they're healthy. That's why I want to see with Denver. I want to see them healthy going into the playoffs, because they weren't healthy the past couple of years, and that's why they choked. I want to see what they're like when they're healthy.
right? Here's the thing with healthy. You can say that with any team. Healthy. Look at Embiid when he's out. He was not healthy. You can go there to like Zion. You can say that with any team. Like that's the one thing I kind of like.
I
feel
know,
like
but you
it's-
got to factor.
Yeah,
You have to
I
factor
can't-
it in to be fair.
I can't.
You have to be fair.
I can't argue with Mitch on that one though. I mean, you really can't make that excuse. Because you got to think all these players are unhealthy. Think about what we went through in Brooklyn with Kevin Durant's punk ass and Kyrie Irving. They were not healthy. Ben Simmons right now isn't healthy. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Embiid. We
He's a
talked
waste
about
of
Jokic
space.
and Murray. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a lot of these guys, Steph Curry and those boys over there went through a couple seasons where they weren't healthy. And you seen when they got back healthy what they did. So there is a caveat here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mitch, man, because health does play a factor in all this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But go ahead.
That's
I
true.
think in every sport. I'm just getting
Well,
tired of the term healthy.
Well, it's always going to be an excuse, though, when you have a team that's going out there and they get
Right.
bounced early. It's going to always be an excuse. And this is Denver's year. They have clearly been the best team in the Western Conference all season long. Unless they collapse, they're going to win the number one seed in that conference. This has got to be the year that they have to go out there and prove that they are not just a regular season team like you, Mitch, and NYG have said, and that they are a legit championship team with Jokic, with Murray, with Porter Jr., Gordon, and all these other guys. This
Exactly.
is their year. They got to go out there and prove it, because in reality, I think they are the best team in the West. Phoenix is that's that intriguing team, but it's all depending on how Durant meshes with those guys
I
coming
mean,
in.
you could say the Grizzlies, you could say the Kings. Kings are under.
I like
like
the Kings too. Yeah, the Kings are
Kings
very
are like
underrated.
what is that? They're like the dark horse.
Yeah, I agree. They are.
So, hey,
Sabonis
coach, how's
kid's
it going,
playing great.
man?
Hey, coach.
Hey, coach.
What's up, you guys?
Hey,
Jeff,
big game for you guys tonight.
wow, the Sixers run the city.
Dude, I got you good last
Right.
night. You have to
Stop.
admit.
Stop it. Right. Talk to him, coach. What's good with you, bro?
Jeff said I got you good last night. He got me good last night. Jeff got me good.
Bro.
Yeah, you run the city. You run the city, all right. Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Hey, the Sixers
That
have
pitiful
something that
city,
no one
that
else in the
pitiful
country
city
has.
of Philadelphia. That pitiful city. Yeah, you run that city.
Okay,
Y'all
we
are
have the
not
one that
equipped.
signed the Declaration of Independence.
Y'all are not equipped to handle the Mecca. Always remember that. It's
The
the
Mecca.
Mecca.
Yeah, you guys have
Yes,
the best. You guys have
we're
the
the
best
Mecca.
arena. You guys have the
No,
best stadium, without a
New
doubt.
York City is known as the Mecca of basketball. It's not the
I was talking
inventor,
about
but it's
Madison
the
Square
Mecca.
Garden, but
And
okay.
that's a
Yeah,
fact. That's a
it's
fact.
the
That's
Mecca
true.
of basketball, and that means all the top athletes. Because you think about it, where does when the off season is done, where do most of the athletes come when they're highlighted and it's being flashed or whatever? They come to the Rucker. They come to the Rucker, and that's been going on since the '60s, bro. The Sixers, even Dr. J, who was a Sixer,
Yeah,
would always come to the Mecca. Why? Because he said that's where the best ball is.
yeah.
So
You know
y'all
what
run the city.
Except
Y'all
the Knicks.
except the Knicks. What?
All right, Nikki.
Nicky's
He's
just trying
not
to
gonna-
troll you right now, Coach.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
not
want to know
thinking
what.
anything.
I'm asking. Except the Knicks. What? He said. Except the Knicks. What?
Go for it, Nikki.
Well, they're not consistent with being the best team, despite
Last 20
being in
years.
the Mecca.
Last
Same-
20 years, I'll give you that. That's fair. Prior to that, you can't say that.
Oh, I just got it.
That's
I'm
true.
old school. I'm old school, so I know I'm older than all you guys. So this is what I know. Trust me. I've been following the Knicks since the
What are you
70s.
talking
and
about? I'm
80s.
60 years old. I just look like I'm 30.
So, but yeah, nah, Mitch.
Co-
I mean,
look,
it's all
look,
love.
coach, coach can pull the age thing on you too, but this little dude right here, he know basketball too, man. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm a back coach up on this one. New York City is the mecca of basketball.
Mhm.
Like all players reveal. Why you think so many players play so well at the Garden? Because they are so fucking hyped to play in New York. It's
It's true.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
And this is what you see. You know what I'm saying? So the problem with the Knicks and the Nets is they can't get no players to actually come play for them to perform like they would perform as if they're playing against them.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you could imagine if the Knicks took Reggie Miller
Oh,
to
you're
play
breaking
the
up.
way he
You're
played
breaking up.
against them for them.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
fault.
No, you're 1,000% correct, and I'm going to be brutally honest though. One of the biggest factors which no one ever really talks about is the media coverage. It's
Right.
brutal in New York.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's brutal.
Brutal in
And a
Philly
lot-
too.
but not
That's
like New
true.
York, bro. Not because you have more coverage in New York than you do in Philly. Not saying Philly isn't tough. They are tough on their players, yes. But you come to New York, I mean the media coverage is probably double Philly and triple and maybe even quadruple a lot of other places. So it's a lot. And there are players that really all they want to do is ball. They don't want to deal with the media, and I get it, but it's part of the responsibility. So it's tough. So but yeah, to your point, yes, the Knicks haven't been consistent. They haven't been winning over the years. Jeff and NYG will tell you I have been one of the biggest proponents right now. I got egg all over my body with my attack of the Knicks, but they've been playing better, and hopefully it will continue to sustain and grow.
Yeah.
So,
There's actually something I wanted to bring up. Now, last night I brought this up on your guys' show, Heart of the City. Thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure. I love being on those shows. Thank you. But it was what JJ Redick said about Brunson, him being the second best point guard in the league right now. Just saying, like, the value he has, the big steps he's taking. People can say that he could win most improved player. Would you guys agree with that? Brunson being most improved player? Would you go that route?
I actually don't think that's that far-fetched at all with what he's done with that Knicks team and how much he's impacted that Knicks team in a positive way. Yeah, I don't think that's a far-fetched statement at all by Redick. I think that is a very, very good possibility.
who would you consider the other contenders first?
For most improved player?
Yeah.
I need to like.
Jaron Jackson.
Eh,
He's been great this year for Memphis.
he has, but he's injured.
How
Malik
about
Monk.
Nicholas Claxton?
That's another one. He's been great.
That's another one. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
What about somebody from Sacramento, like a Malik
Yeah,
Monk?
so-
How well he's played,
Mhm.
or even like a Demonis Sabonis.
I mean, Brunson has helped to elevate the Knicks. Yes, so can you
Oh,
put him
Danny
into
just subbed to you,
consideration?
by the way, Coach.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dan. I really appreciate it. You can argue he should be considered. So that's fair. But you'd have to really go over everyone and really see what kind of impact he also has on each team.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing. I mean, it's that's an interesting question. I like it. So
Yeah, Brunson should have been an all-star, but they gave it to Randall.
You can't. Randall's been great though too. I mean,
He's
it's very
been
hard.
great, but I feel like
It's very hard to
Brunson's
hit
been
on
better.
Randall this year.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like Brunson's been better than Randall.
so why couldn't
Right.
both of
Both
them
guys.
gotten it?
Both they
Yeah,
both
I'm
should
just
be
saying, a
on
lot
the
of players got
all-star
snubbed.
roster.
Harden got
Yeah.
snubbed. I can go
Yeah.
on and on. A lot of these players got
Exactly.
snubbed.
But it's like that every year, though. We
It
can
is.
sit here and say, this one got snubbed, and it's like, I'm to the point where, all right, such and such got snubbed. Sometimes some of them get in anyway because such and such is not playing because of injury. So I just
Right.
leave it what it is, and I just
Part
keep
of
it
it's a
moving.
popularity contest aspect too with deciding. We all know
Exactly right. Yeah.
You're right about that. It is popularity. So
Yeah. I don't think most people at this point care about making the All-Star game. It's really more about recruitment, in the off season. Why some of these guys do go to the All-Star game, and also they're caring more about trying to get their teams in the playoffs and going on some type of playoff run. The All-Star game is a glorified practice, like the NFL is, like the Major League Baseball is, NHL, everything. That's all All-Star games, always glorified practices. So, and it's something for your resume. For if you're a borderline Hall of Famer or something like that, they're going to look at, oh, he was a multi-time All-Star, he was a multi-time first-team All-Defense, all that kind of stuff. That's where that comes into play along with stats. So really, the game itself, I don't think a lot of these guys even care. Some of them don't even play when they get nominated.
But Randy, I actually have a question for you. We were talking about most improved players and how I feel like Brunson should be in the running for that. So, are there any other players out there that I'm forgetting about that could be in the contention for most improved player?
No, I'm pretty sure you guys all hit the names. You guys all kind of named off some guys. I mean, Lauri Markkanen might be on that list as well.
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
good one.
considering how
That's a
well
good
he.
pick.
yeah, that's a good one. Don't forget about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta go left. I mean, you go into Cleveland, and you could also say there's people in Cleveland because how well they turned it around 36.
Evan Mobley or Darius Garland. You could say one of those two
one of
guys.
those.
Yeah,
I mean, here's one. Jaylen Brown, to a point.
Brown's been great. He's been already a great player. Maybe you can
I
say
know,
he's
but
improved.
look what they did last year with Ja Morant, right? I mean, that was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Jared Allen, that's another one. I got one. Domantas Sabonis with the Kings.
I like that.
Look at how Domantas
Good
Sabonis
one.
has done. Look at what he's done for that team. He has transformed that team, and nobody talks about Sabonis because he's sort of like a mini Jokic. That dude gets a lot of assists. He puts up a lot of points. I believe he's getting about double-digit rebounds. He's been a major factor for the Kings' success over there in Sacramento, along with Malik Monk. That's another guy I could throw in there. Malik Monk teaming back up with his old college teammate, De'Aaron Fox, that's like revitalized his career. So that's another guy you could potentially throw in there, Malik Monk, with how well he's played over there in Sacramento. So,
Now,
yeah,
what about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
that actually is a pretty good one, too. He's
Most
become
improved?
a legit top player.
But is he most improved? Because he's always been legit.
I don't
Yeah,
think he's
but
been
look
this
at what
good,
they did
Coach.
last year with Ja Morant, coach.
True.
So
Okay,
it's just
fair.
like, the
last
thing with
year
like
SGA
voting-
had 24.5. This year he's 31.
Mhm.
who?
Okay.
SGA averaged 24.5 last year. This year he's averaging 31.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, okay.
I got
So,
another one. Michael Bridges. And I'm not trying to be a homer, but Bridges has turned himself
Homer.
into one of the better two-way players.
Homer.
Yeah. Well, Randy could have picked Gary Trent.
Fuck off.
So I'm on hold on. Here's the top 6. So marketing, Shea, Brunson. Oh wow, Jeff, this
What?
list right here or this graph,
Is all
Cam
cheap?
Thomas.
No.
I'm questioning Cam Thomas on
No,
this
I'm
one.
sorry. I love Cam Thomas, and if Breezy was here right now, he'd probably be like, he'd be part of the exactly. Yeah, I agree with that one, Coach.
Wait,
No,
who got? Wait,
I'm
whoa,
sorry.
who got that?
That's Coach. That was Coach.
Me.
By the way.
Oh, you got one?
I
Yeah.
got 2 of
Him and
them. Man.
Earl
I
got.
didn't
Him
know
and Earl
that.
got
I know
one.
Earl got it. I didn't know you had it.
I got that, and I got the fart machine. So
What's up, Same at Sham 900? I love these weird usernames that come in all the time. But
Hey, Jeff.
what's up?
Gary Trent went from 18.3 to 18.4 this year. So yeah, most improved. There you go.
See, hey, it took a lot of effort, Brady, to improve on that 0.1 and score it.
Okay,
Gotta
I got
give him
one.
credit.
I got one. Ben Simmons. He improved in both fouls.
I should put you in
Yeah.
timeout just for saying that. Oh, damn it, Coach. No, not that. No.
Improved.
No way.
Everything.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you. That's better. Yes.
Only thing Ben Simmons is leading in is fouls.
Yeah, he is.
Maxey, I would say Maxey, but he did dip off a little bit. But after the last
Right.
game, he did have like 24. So he should be on a come up if they put him back in the starting lineup.
Right.
come on, girls.
So
I
Paul
think
George.
Halliburton's one of them. I like
Oh,
Halliburton.
thank God you mentioned Halliburton.
Tyrese- yeah, how about Halliburton? Mm-hmm.
You want
It's
to hear
another guy.
something? Here, I got to tell you guys something. Guess whose birthday it was yesterday? It was
Don't tell me
Halliburton.
it better not be a
birthday was
Philadelphia Eagle.
His birthday was February 29th in 2000.
So it's today.
No, it's a leap year, so it depends on how you classify it. Some will take it February because he's born in February. Some will want it to be in March. So it depends on the person. I know people who don't go both. They'll go either.
So how
28th
old
or
is
the
he
first.
then? How old is Halliburton then?
If he's born in 2000.
Yeah, like is he
23, 24?
Yeah, 23.
Nah, he's born in 2000. Every
Really?
4 years. Every 4 years, I give him a year.
Was this cat years?
2012. 5 years.
So he's a 5-year-old playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
That'd be
He's
fun
pretty
doing
good
this
for a
stuff, man.
toddler. By the way, Mitch, that joke apparently was so bad, NYG had to kick himself off the damn panel.
Oh, I think he got disconnected. I think he got disconnected.
Yeah.
It
But
sounded
yeah,
like
I
he
actually
did.
like I like the one that Randy said. What do you call it? The hell is
Lauri
his name?
Markkanen?
Lauri Markkanen. I think that might be one of the front runners. That's actually a really good
I knew that
choice.
was going to be a choice.
Let me look at the other.
Or
hold on.
Brunson too. I do think Brunson will be up there for most.
So
improved
here's
player.
on the list. Here's other ones. You have Claxton. You have Sengun. That's interesting. Desmond Bain. I like
He's been
that one.
terrific too. Yeah, Bane's been good for
De'Aaron
Memphis.
Fox. Tyrese Maxey. Anthony Edwards. Jordan Poole. Anthony Simons. My Michigan guy, Franz Wagner. Kevin Porter. Michael Porter.
Damn.
Damn.
Uh,
I don't want
Kelly
to have imagine
OG
Earl
out of
and Coach on
Novi,
the
Sadiq
damn
Bey,
street
and Victor
together.
Oladipo. How OG
Wow.
out of Novi?
Yeah, just because of his steals and his turnover to point ratio.
Put it
Okay.
up.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think he's been hurt way too much though. He's missed a little bit too much time. That might be hurting him as his chances of becoming
Yeah,
a most improved player, which is a shame because he's been
he's
good.
back. He was back last night.
Yeah, and he's helped your team. I think he's the key of your entire Raptors team going forward. So
Yeah.
He's the key.
He's the key.
You hear that?
Turn the key. And the key. The one turns the knob to the Raptors' success in the
Whoa,
playoffs.
hey, whoa, what knob?
The
What?
chosen one.
Not that kind of knob.
He can
No
either
balls.
make
Leave Rockets
Them-
players out of
or
it.
break them.
I like Sengun. I
Yeah,
like
I agree
Sengun.
with you too. Just sucks that he's on the team.
Yeah.
So we got to go with predictions here really quick. Kevin Durant, how many points tonight?
Ooh.
I hope he has 2.
So wait, you want him to pull up Tobias Harris? He had 2
He goes-
points in
he goes-
34 minutes.
He goes
Oh.
1 for 36.
Who are they
Yeah.
playing tonight?
Yeah.
Who are they playing tonight?
They're playing the Hornets.
Oh, crap.
30,
gonna
30, 31 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say
No,
around
LaMelo Ball.
28,
Oh, we got to
29.
talk about the Ball family as well. 50.
LaMelo broke is more like it. Every
Yeah.
time you
No,
turn around,
that's
he's
not
broke
the
as-
same. It's the whole Ball family.
They're both broken. They're broken
That's what I
balls.
said. They're
Yeah, they're
broke.
broken
Oh, his
balls.
brother,
Exactly.
deflated balls.
Yeah, come on, let's just be real. They're broken
They're
balls.
broken balls. Exactly.
Yeah, both of them. Both LaMelo and Lonzo.
I hope
We don't
he
know
gets
what the hell
Leangelo's out
LiAngelo
there.
is.
LiAngelo's out there stealing. If you guys understood why.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for that, Coach.
And LeVar switching gears in interviews.
Yeah.
LeVar don't
he
know
was
what the
in
hell he's
China and
talking
he
about.
stole
half the
from
time.
Louis Vuitton. Like, come on now.
It was funny. He went on Undisputed in early 2020. Right before the break, Jenny Tapp, he goes, "We're going to switch gears." And LeVar looks at the camera like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Here's
wears
actually a
that.
conspiracy theory with Lonzo, not with Melo, but with Lonzo. Every time he got injured, it was because of his shoes from his dad's Big Baller brand. Each time he got injured, he was wearing those shoes.
More like breaking baller brand.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Lonzo left that because the guy stole everything from him.
Yeah.
They never made any money off of that. That was
No.
No, they didn't. I looked
No,
up
not at all.
like how much they were worth one day. I was bored, and they said millions. I'm like, what the hell? No,
No.
Oh, what?
no.
No.
That money had to come elseways.
I'd be
But here's my
surprised by
thing,
that.
though. What did he do before that?
He was a practice squad tight end for the Jets in the 90s.
Oh,
I didn't even know that. That's a very interesting nugget that you just dropped, Nikki.
I didn't know that either. Hey, okay.
Jesus Christ, Arco.
Why? Why?
Oh gosh.
Like, why? I just don't understand it.
My brother's friends are big ball family fans. Okay.
Yeah. I said,
Hey,
I haven't
you're a
really
fan.
followed them that much lately.
You're a fan
there's
of
nothing
whoever
worth
you
to
want.
follow.
Hey,
Right.
you're
Is
a
that
fan. You're a
LeVar's
fan.
act is really stale at this point.
This has gone very south very quickly.
Look, the best
Just
LeVar
like
ever.
the Ball family.
The best LeVar was LeVar Burton. So that tells you how big they
Yeah.
are.
That's true. That's a good point.
Bruh.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Damn, Rutgers, come on.
What? What goes?
Is that the men or the women playing
The
right now,
women,
Coach?
their Big Ten tournament for the women already started.
Oh, that's right.
Happy Women's History Month to all the women out there.
Yep. Yep, I saw that.
But yeah, Rutgers is only winning by 6 points against Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament. So,
Come on.
but on the flip side, Kaylee Schmeichel is doing her thing. I think she had 21 points in the first half.
What?
She's a freshman. I think she made all Big Ten. Ooh, good block. All Big Ten as a freshman. She was, I think, 4th in scoring in the league. So,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Rutgers is amazing because Rutgers only has 8 players. They've had 8
Yeah.
players all season.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
She's doing her thing as a freshman. So,
Oh, by the way, Coach, Did you hear about the news with John Morant that we talked about earlier? I don't know if you heard about it.
No, what?
It's not good. Not good at all.
What happened?
He apparently, during a pickup game last year, punched a 17-year-old in the face. And no, I'm not joking when I say this. And apparently held a firearm in front of him.
What?
This is not.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Go
It's
type
all
it up
over.
on John. Go type it up his name, and it'll say it. I'm not joking with this.
Oh my God.
I saw it on too. I saw it everywhere.
Oh my God.
So
I just saw it. Jeff told me, and I
Not
just
good.
looked it up. real
Oh
quick.
my God. What is up with these guys? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Realistically. I mean, I get they're gonna provoke you. And you don't want to look soft and all this and that. But yo, real talk, you throwing away millions of dollars, possibly millions of dollars. For what?
yeah,
For a rep? For a
Come
rep?
on. That ain't
You
worth
play
it.
in the best league in the world.
Mhm.
And oh my God. And on top of that, you're gonna punch a 17-year-old kid. Mind you, some of them, I saw a video where a 17-year-old attacked his teacher for taking away his Nintendo.
I
And
heard about that too.
he beat the crap out of her. So, but
Mm.
still, you're gonna attack a 17-year-old? Come on, man. You better than that. Come on, man. It's
Come
Yeah,
on, you're
it-
a grown man. People look up to you everywhere, and that's the influence you want to leave on others.
well, you know what's gonna end up happening. So he's gonna probably get suspended by the NBA eventually, and
He'll get a slap on the wrist because he's a star.
well,
Maybe.
it depends on what happens with the case. So,
Yeah.
or if they're gonna set,
We can talk
they're gonna settle it out of court, and the kid's gonna want money.
I think it's probably what's going to end up happening. If I had to be
Yeah.
honest.
So right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are on like a 15 to 16 game winning streak. So
15.
Mhm.
Yeah.
15? Okay. So we're gonna go through the schedule and see who's actually gonna end it. Because right now, they got the Magic tonight. That's a win.
Mhm.
They got the Sixers. They got us on Saturday. Maybe. Wizards, and then the Magic, and then the Nets, the Warriors, Kings, Suns, Pacers, Raptors, Spurs, Jazz.
Where do they play the Warriors, Suns, and the Kings?
Oh, Mike McCarthy.
We're gonna lose.
What was that? The Warriors? What?
Where do they play those teams? What the West Coast teams? Are they on the West Coast or are they in Milwaukee?
For the West Coast, I mean, the Warriors are in Golden State. The
Okay,
Sacramento, they're in Sacramento. The Suns are in Phoenix, so that's 3 road games right there in the West Coast.
Mm.
And then they got Utah away. They got the Nuggets away in the West Coast.
Golden State is a tricky one because they play well at home, but they play horribly on the road.
Yeah.
So it's a possible, and is Steph going to be back by that game? So I would have
I
to
don't
say
think
either.
so. I think Steph is not going to come back until like
Wow. Remember this name? Michael Carter Williams?
God.
Wow.
He was a rookie of the year for us. Yeah, I know he's back with Orlando.
To your question, then
Surprised
best
he's
case is
still
probably
around.
going to be. I'll give Phoenix the best chance
Okay.
in Phoenix because it's in Phoenix. That's why, and
Yeah.
it's the third game of that West Coast trip. So I'm thinking, and plus it's going to weigh you down playing those games like that. You know, back to back and always winning. That also drains you mentally.
Especially in Denver too, that Mile High. Woo.
Oh, they play Denver too.
They played Denver after Phoenix, like
So it's one of
a
those
week
two.
or two later, a week after that.
In Denver or in Milwaukee.
It's in Denver.
What's their schedule again?
Wow.
So
Mm.
Orlando tonight, Sixers home Saturday. Then they got the Wizards in Washington. Then they got the Magic in Orlando. And then they got the Nets at home. Then they got the Warriors away. Then they got the Kings away. Then they got the Suns away. Then they got the Pacers at home. They got the Raptors at home. They got the Spurs at home. They got the Jazz in Utah. They got Denver in Denver. They got Pistons in Detroit. They got Pacers in Indianapolis, and then Celtics at home to close out the season.
They're losing to you. I think they're losing to you guys. I don't
This
think they're
Saturday?
going to. Yes, I do. I think they're
I can
losing to
see
you
it.
guys. Yeah,
I can see
do.
it.
I think you guys are going to pick them off. They're going to lose one of these games eventually, and it could. You might think they're going to keep on winning, but there's going to be coming one of these weeks where they're going to get tripped up, and I think it's going to be either against you guys or they're going to lose to the Warriors in Golden State.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. If they don't lose to us, then it's going to be like one of those West Coast teams later. Do you think you guys could beat them, Jeff? No?
Well, they gave me a little bit of hope yesterday that we had a possibility to find a way
That's
to beat
what I
them,
was
but
asking.
we just didn't have enough firepower at the end of the game to be able to close them out. So no, I don't. And we struggled just to, lead against them for 3 quarters. I don't think we're beating them in Milwaukee. So no, I'm not saying us.
So it's got to be the Sixers then. It's got to be. Even though the Milwaukee's at home. It's got to be. Then they're going to win like 4 more. And then they play the Warriors. So it's like, yeah. So that actually helps Milwaukee. Like, there's a number 1 seed. They're going to win the East again, I feel like, if they keep this
I'm
up.
still going with Boston. I still think Boston's going to win the East somehow.
Yeah, Boston.
Let's go over the Boston schedule then. Give me a second. Oh, right here. They're against the Cavs tonight in Boston. Then they're against the Nets, you guys, on Friday. It looks like that's still on ESPN, Jeff. So, and then they're against the Knicks.
He's not there.
Oh, okay. He'll be back. Yeah, then they're against the Cavs again in Cleveland. Then they're against the then they're against the Trailblazers at home. They're against the Hawks away. They're against the Rockets away. They're against Timberwolves away. Then they got the Trailblazers away. So they have 4 road games in a row. And 5, 6. Oh, my God. Then they got the Jazz away. Then they got the Kings away. They got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
They got a real tough schedule. So I'm going with Milwaukee. I'm going Milwaukee to win the East. Like, Milwaukee. And Chris Middleton. He's been playing well as of late. So it's like once you get him into the Chris Middleton, we can know and see.
What's this?
How long will that take?
What's this? I'm going to go with the Knicks.
Huh?
I'm going to say the Knicks.
What about the Knicks?
The Knicks will
taking the
win the
Knicks.
East.
Oh. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
just not going to
the
happen.
Sixers are going to win the East. Yay!
Oh,
Where the
don't even
Knicks are
get me-
playing right now? Where the Knicks are playing right now?
The Knicks suck.
Oh, stop it, Coach.
We need to fire Tom Thibodeau. He sucks.
Yeah.
Trade away Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Trade away all their players and load up on draft picks.
Just cut Jalen Brunson.
Yes. Get rid of him.
Put
He
him on
sucks
waivers.
too. He sucks too.
Yeah. RJ Barrett. Just get rid of him. Get him out of there. Well, I'm sure probably a lot of Knicks fans do want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
We need to bring back Cam Reddish. He's the only one who could save the Knicks.
That's right.
That is right.
Evan Fournier's got to play 40 minutes a game. He's the one that's going to get the job done for the New York
Yeah, he
Knicks.
could score 100 points, man. He definitely can.
Hey, maybe you could go find Frederick Weiss wherever the hell he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great trolling.
they weren't trolling. They were just messing around.
But by the way, Arku, I was talking. When I said about Mike McCarthy, he was apparently talking about some type of offensive different philosophy than Kellen Moore. He says, "I just want to run the damn ball." Yeah, that really worked for you well this past season, didn't you, Mike?
You know what?
The broken down Ezekiel Elliott.
So we're gonna go back to what Reddick said about Brunson being the second best point guard right now. So create your top 5 point guards right now. So who's injured, like a Steph Curry or someone, don't have them on the list. It's like in the moment right now. Who's the top
Okay.
5 point guards?
Mitch Kovsky, NYG, Jeffy T85. Next
Hey,
is
I'm number
Randy,
1.
Coach Gladney, and Nicky Spees.
Woo!
No, you're 5th. I was going 5-1.
Damn it.
Let me see. Top 5.
I can kick you off the show too.
I'm gonna go with number 1. I'll say, was Luka a point guard or no? Would you classify Luka as a point guard or is he more combo?
Combo.
I have him combo, so you can put him on your list if you want. So it's not the like.
Nicky's bored. I'm gonna go with Lillard first.
Yeah,
I
that's
think Lillard deserves to be the number 1 for how well he's played this year. I'm gonna go with. I can't say Steph. He's hurt. John Morant's played point guard and shooting guard too. He's a combo as well. Darius Garland.
John Morant on mine.
I'm gonna have Darius Garland in my top 5. I like Darius Garland.
Oh,
I
so
think he's
you're
been
not
a
going
terrific
like
point guard.
So you don't have Brunson there?
No, I have Brunson. Brunson's going to be my 3. I have Brunson as my 3. I have Garland as my 2. That might be crazy, but I like what Garland has been doing for this year for the Cavs. And De'Aaron Fox. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take Garland down to 4, and I'm gonna make Fox 2. I can't forget about De'Aaron Fox and how well he's played with the Kings. Plus, they've been unbelievable. Jamal Murray is my 5.
Okay. All right.
Got to give him respect.
Yeah.
Sorry, me?
VanVleet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn.
Top 5 point guards right now that are not.
Fred VanVleet.
Damian Lillard,
Yeah.
Ja Morant,
Okay.
Tyrese Halliburton,
I like that.
SGA.
Is he a shooting guard?
Oh, he's injured. No, he's injured right now. Sorry, he's injured.
Yeah.
Is he a shooting guard though?
I thought he was at the point.
No, I
Is
think
he?
he might be a shooting guard.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
No. Okay, no. Then Trey Young.
That's a good point. Wait, is he the point guard or is it more Deontay Murray?
He's a
Murray's
point.
the-
No,
Trey's the
Trey
point
on.
Okay.
and then Brunson.
Okay. All right. Nikki?
Okay, so for
wanna
me,
hear
I'll
it.
start. Obviously, Dame. So I'll go Luka. Is he point?
You can put Luca on there if you want.
Yeah.
I'll go Luka too. So I got Dame, Luka, John Moran because he's still active right for now. So you got those guys. Is Drew Holiday hurt or?
No, he's been playing. He played against us last night.
Okay, so we'll go Darius Garland and Drew Holiday. So what
Are
is
you an
that?
owl right now, Randy?
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. Randy sound like an owl, like he's hooing.
Yeah.
No, it's my mic.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, what the hell is going on with Randy's mic?
All right.
I'll go
Coach?
Trey Young 5.
Okay.
So moving on.
All right, Coach.
Magic Johnson, John Starkman, Clyde Frazier, Mark Jackson, and Allen Iverson. No, I'm gonna put Iverson too.
Just a kid.
Oh, boy.
Iverson is the well, but
Oscar, did you say Oscar Robertson?
Oscar was actually more of a combo guard back then.
He was, but he did play a decent amount of points as well.
No, I did. I know, but he was the original MJ back in the day.
Yeah, it's tough because we don't count combo guards.
So
You can if you want.
Today's guards are hard for me because I don't follow everyone. I'm not gonna lie to you, so it's hard for me to sit here and
Isaiah Thomas.
Zeke
the
was
Boston one.
no Zeke. Isaiah.
I'm kidding.
I don't consider him an Isaiah Thomas. I consider him Junior. I know he's not related, but I just consider him Junior.
That makes sense. I like that. That makes sense. So for me, I got Lillard 1.
Isaiah Thomas.
I got Brunson 2. I got. I'll put Luka there. Luka 3. Ja 4. James Harden 5. The guy's averaging like a double-double. He leads the league in assists.
I feel like we have to put Fox and Murray up there because of how well their teams have played.
Yeah,
consistently
you
this
do.
year.
You do.
I'm just
You do.
factoring in by how well the team is playing and how important they are to the team. That's why I got to put those guys up there in my top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect that. No one's putting Harden there, so I'm like, he's dried up, but he leads the league in double in assists. Okay. It's not the playoffs yet.
You better getting the ball to Embiid if you don't average just doubles and assists. Embiid's
I know
going to
that.
get you your points. So any
He averages like what? 23 and 12? 25 and 12? 23?
who
James Harden.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he might just be a regular season guy, but as of right now, he's in my top 5 for point guards. Right now. So it is what it is for that part. Yeah. It just bugs me. I hate the Sixers fan base, bro. I can't stand my fan base.
Try looking at a Giants fan base.
Let's not turn this into a competition. All fan bases have
That's true.
fans
That's
That
a
is
good point.
true.
They are. All fan bases are toxic.
At least
But
some
it's just
members
like,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
I mean, Knicks fans think they're going to the Super Bowl or the NBA championship now. I almost said Super Bowl.
Not everyone,
So-
please. Not everyone.
Most are.
You know,
Most.
Lakers. That's another one.
Yep.
They're just they're the Cowboys of basketball.
They're
They
the
think every
Yeah,
year
but
is
they
their
won the
year.
championship recently.
They're the
Yeah,
spoiled rich kids in town.
they're the Cowboys and the Yankees for the most part of like when it comes to those fan bases where they think they're winning every year. But then again, you have fans of every fan base that is like that. So
Yeah. So let's. I want to pull something up.
Is the KD
What?
game going to be on TNT or something like that today?
No.
I'm surprised. I thought they would put that one on
Yeah.
on TV on ESPN tonight.
It's not. You're gonna have to
I got-
pull it up online.
I got
think.
Celtics versus Cavs.
That's a great game. That makes
Yeah.
sense to put that game on
It
ESPN.
does. It does.
I got Celtics and Cavs too on ESPN. And then the Trailblazers against the Pelicans today on ESPN.
You disagree, Nikki?
She got some hind parts.
I didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
baby.
Oh, coach.
Yeah, baby.
What in the world? Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, coach. Uh huh.
Huh? What?
No,
That's
just
a
go ahead.
foul. Oh no! I'm watching the game. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, you're watching the game, all right. You're really examining the game.
Yeah.
Examining the players.
Yeah.
Here, let's do our predictions, and then I
Step
got
up,
an idea.
Iverson.
Hey, Iverson, you ready for your Suns game tonight?
Every
Let's go
time I
through
see
your-
Iverson, I think he's Allen Iverson. He's
Oh.
a Sixers fan.
And don't
Yeah.
expect Derrick Rose to be bought out.
That's the
Yeah,
best
I know.
thing the Knicks could do.
No, it's also a fact that his son is playing at one of the local schools, and he loves being here, so he gets to see his son a little bit more. So
Mm,
Yeah.
it makes sense why he wasn't bought out as yet. So
hmm
Right.
I'm glad that's the case then.
Let's do predictions, and then I got something afterwards.
All right.
Sixers
Yeah.
versus Heat.
where?
In
Oh, it's
Miami.
in
Miami.
Miami.
Heat.
I'll have to go Heat. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going Heat.
I'll go Sixers.
I'm going
I think they're
Sixers.
just better.
Heat.
Suns at Hornets.
Suns.
Really? Really?
Suns.
Mm,
The Suns.
yeah.
Hornets, just kidding, Suns.
I got KD dropping 17, 5, and 6 since he's on a minutes restriction. Yeah, that's what they say right now. If he's playing well, the minute restrictions will go right out the window.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bulls versus Pistons at Detroit.
Bulls.
Bulls.
Pistons.
Pistons.
Thank you.
Aren't they the worst team in the East right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Cavaliers at Boston.
Boston.
Screw it. I'm going Cavs.
Boston's pissed.
Boston.
Celtics.
Cavs.
Yeah. I don't care if they're pissed. I want to see them lose.
Yeah, I get it. I want to see him lose too,
At
but
Knicks.
I'm going to say it anyway because I'm a fan. Nets. But I think the Knicks are going to win. But I'm picking the Nets.
Nets.
Knicks.
Knicks.
That's how I feel right now as a fan.
Knicks. Grizzlies at the Rockets.
I really want to pick the
Grizz.
Rockets.
Grizzlies.
Grizz.
What
Grizz.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizz.
Magic at the Bucks.
Imagine the Magic
Bucks.
beat them.
Magic.
Bucks. Yeah, these are
Bucks.
bad games tonight.
Magic.
OKC.
Pinchero's
Thank you,
gonna go-
Emerson.
Lakers at Thunder. So Randy's going OKC.
Thunder.
I'm going Thunder.
Thunder.
Who are they playing
Thunder.
again?
Thunder. Thundercat.
Thunder.
Oh!
Oh!
Lakers.
I thought you picked that one up too, Randy.
Why is this game on tonight?
What?
The Pelicans at the Trailblazers.
Playoffs. Playoff seeding. Both of them are in the playoff hunt.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. Pelicans are not playing well.
Yeah. They're strong. Is Zion still out?
Yes.
Oh. What else is new?
No AD, no LeBron, no D'Lo. Oh damn.
Yeah, the Lakers are in trouble. Oh.
I got Dame Dollar.
Yeah, me too.
80 points? He's not scoring 80 points tonight, Danny.
So, for this game we're about to do, I have a question for Jeff. Do you pay attention? Do you know the Wrestle Talk YouTube channel? Do you pay attention? Do you watch their stuff?
I watched their episode this morning, yes.
Okay, so I don't know if you know about their game called Three Words or Fewer. Do you
Yeah, it's
know
where
that?
like you put together a sentence or something. It has to be less
So
than 3
they would
words
give
before
you
we go.
like a wrestler, right? And they would have to like say 3 or fewer words than that. So
Okay.
it was actually funny. So we're gonna try that here. So I'm gonna
You started then.
Huh?
You started since like you know a little bit better than us, so we can
Yeah. I'm
follow
gonna
a
go
little
out a
easier.
name, and then you guys should say 3 words or fewer about the guy or the coach or the team or whatever. I think it's easy.
3 words are few. Okay, this should be
3 words
safe.
or fewer. Yes.
Okay.
3 words or fewer. So for me, the first word I'm going to throw out there, Damian Lillard.
He is good.
Okay. If anyone's got 3 words or fewer,
Underappreciated, no help.
is that 4? Is
No,
that
underappreciated is one word.
Oh, okay, then yeah. All right, then
Good
good.
job.
I like that one. Top 4 point guard.
No, that's
That
4 words. That's 4 words.
Sexy.
Oh, PG. He went PG.
That is
so.
not 3 words, Coach.
You said 3 words or under.
Yeah.
I thought
just
it was
said-
3 words.
You said 3
I said
words
3
or
words
under.
or fewer.
Okay. Nah, it seems too easy.
Coach, what'd you say then?
I said sexy.
I'd say, all right.
You kind of threw Mitch off for a loop on that one.
But he
I got
his
71
game is
points.
sexy. That's the point I'm making. His game is sexy. No matter
I
what,
know.
it's not as you guys like to say a
I know
pause
what you
type of
mean.
thing.
I know exactly what you
I
mean.
know. Yeah, I got you, Coach.
I got 71
Quick.
points.
Quick and lethal.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
That's good
good.
too.
Now, we just got to do this. It's funny. Ben Simmons.
Sucks major ass.
An albatross.
Wasted.
Total
space.
gamer.
What was
Piece
that?
of beep. Can't play ball.
Butt munch. He's a butt munch.
Laughing stock.
Whining baby.
For Rick.
Ball
That's
isn't
all
life.
NBA. Sorry, that's all
Yeah.
NBA players. They're all whining.
Doesn't
Stop it.
care.
That's true.
Doesn't like basketball.
Stupid idiot.
I like that
Dumb
one.
dick.
Wannabe sex symbol.
You know what?
I
No.
don't want to say this one's kind of mean, but waste of
Say it.
talent. Waste of talent.
All right, that's perfect. That's
Take-
perfect.
Take
That's
the
perfect.
out of Iverson. Take the out of it, and it's perfect. Out of rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Good point, Iverson.
That works. All right.
Overrated player.
Yeah,
I can
all
go
right.
all day
We're
with
gonna
this
go
one.
with the coach here. Gwen
Okay.
Snyder.
Quinn Snyder,
Quinn Snyder.
Um,
Yeah, my bad.
underrated
Who?
head coach.
Who?
Former head coach of the
I
Jazz.
know who he is. I know who he is.
Well, I didn't know.
I knew Coach was gonna do that.
Yeah.
He has 300.
Underrated.
He has 372 wins in the NBA.
Underrated head coach.
Respect.
Can't save Hawks. I don't think he's gonna save them. Sorry, Blake, but can't save Hawks.
Playoff bound.
Wants that money.
That's a good one too. How
All
this
right.
one? Cha-ching!
How about this one? About to fail.
Yeah.
Not the GOAT.
All right, I got another one.
Excuse you, coach.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Original GOAT.
All-time center.
Best shot ever.
I was gonna say that, but
Baby hook shot.
my goat.
Let's try another one. Anthony Bennett.
No,
I'm going to say basketball god.
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's do a good one.
Best all time.
I got a good one.
He's a
Carmelo
bum.
Anthony.
What the fuck?
That's three right there. There you go. That's three right there. Good job, coach.
Damn.
Uh,
Who did y'all say? I'm sorry.
Carmelo
National-
Anthony.
college basketball champion. Remember he won in Syracuse in 2003?
Yep.
NCAA great.
Really a sidekick.
That works. That works.
How about ringless, average, inconsistent?
He's not ringless.
Well, if you count college, no, he's not.
That's the point.
Yeah.
He could always say, I at least want to. How many?
Iverson
college
said
games?
future Phoenix Sun.
Oh
Lakers
yeah,
legend.
Lakers legend. Stop it, Danny.
All right. I got it, but I just don't know how to say it. Allen Iverson double.
Allen
Because of
Iverson
the
double.
headband and the cornrows.
What?
What?
You don't remember when he had the headband and the cornrows?
You mean when he was with Denver? The two of them with the Nuggets?
Influential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he had the headband and the cornrows. That was the style.
Yeah. What does that have
With
to
the
do
long
with
shorts.
anything?
With the long
It was
shorts.
funny when they were both on the same team and then you see like
Oh, you're
Carmelo.
talking about Carmelo and what you call it?
Iverson.
Iverson.
Oh, you're talking about those two.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they're on the same team together.
So, and you want me to give you 3 words or less about those guys?
No, that was mine. I said Allen
Oh.
Iverson double.
I got 3.
Okay,
God
I
damn
got
it,
it
Mitch.
I got it now. Okay.
Yeah, see?
That was just so dry.
I got
Yeah,
3. Orange Cassidy sucks.
Hey, we'll be doing a lot of that in about an hour and 20 minutes. So I got one, but this is gonna make Randy mad. Randy hates Brady.
Yeah, but all right.
Man,
Okay.
flips.
All right. Got one. Lou Williams.
Great sixth man.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Good
That's
one.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Quickly's idol.
Okay.
That's good. Clippers legend.
Sixers legend.
Thank you. We win.
Wait,
Good
they
job,
won?
Rutgers.
Yeah, Rutgers won. They
Good job,
to the next
Rutgers.
round.
All right. Good job.
Is he
And they
still in the
won.
league, Lou Williams, by the way?
Technically, yes, he didn't retire, so he
Okay.
did, but he's a free agent from my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they made a joke about the Knicks might sign him just for Quickly.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Oh, I got one. Great scorer.
Oh, Lou Williams, yeah.
Lou Williams, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I got one for Patrick Ewing. Should be champion.
Well, you can say that about any guy. You can say that
No.
about
No,
anything.
but Patrick Ewing should be a champion. He should have won a
Same with
championship.
McGrady.
Not like Ewing.
You know I want to go with you, Jeff, on that, but it's kind of hard when you look at who he went up against.
They should have won in that year when
MJ, I know Starks. You're gonna hit me with Starks. I get it.
No. It's not even just Starks. It was more
Charles
than just Starks.
Smith, I get it.
Yeah,
Charles
they should have
Smith.
won a championship. Ewing
I
is
mean,
one of those guys that got screwed by the rest of
you
his
could
team.
say that about Malone and Stockton. I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
you're
You're
right.
right.
I mean, it's just that era. It was just so packed with guys who could have won championships. I mean, the biggest thing is MJ winning 6. You know, you can argue he stole Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley should have won some.
Yeah, you're right. He cost Barkley. He cost Malone. He cost Stockton. He cost Ewing. He cost a lot of guys.
Exactly. So
All right,
Alright.
I got another one. Adam Silver.
Overrated owner or overrated GM
Commissioner.
or commissioner. Overrated basketball commissioner.
Can't succeed Stern.
And I have my gripes with Stern too.
All right.
did he play basketball?
No.
I don't think so.
No, you're forget. It's 3 words. Did he? No, it's not. It's 4 words.
No,
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say
try,
Pencilhead
though.
Silver. I was gonna say Pencilhead Silver.
Better than Goodell.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Better than Manfred.
Hell, anybody's better than Goodell.
Manfred's pretty bad too in baseball.
All right.
Best commissioner in sports right now is Gary Bettman. I don't think anybody would have ever said that.
Here's an
Okay.
interesting
I
one.
disagree.
Chauncey Billups.
You think Silver's better? Oh, you're going to
No.
go with the WNBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Thank you for coming by, Danny. Have a great rest of your day, bro.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right. So Nikki had a good one. Chauncey Billups.
Detroit Pistons.
Detroit Piston legend.
Detroit clutch shooter.
Basketball, NBA basketball champion.
He's underrated.
He is. The whole team was underrated. All 5 of those guys were underrated.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace is one of the best non-talked about centers of all time. Defensively, at least. Defensively, he was great.
Okay. Here's the one about a team. Clippers.
The current Clippers?
Just LA Clippers in general.
Joke of franchise.
Will never win.
Most snake bitten team.
Wasted.
Lakers' little brother.
Little sister.
Wasted CP3 talent.
Wasted Brands talent.
Oh God! Don't bring that.
I got one. I got a better one. Drafted Michael Olowokandi.
Kawhi. Why Kawhi Leonard?
Why Paul George?
Why Lou Will?
Why Westbrook?
Yeah. Why Westbrook? Why you suck?
Why Blake Griffin?
Why DeAndre?
Why DeAndre Jordan?
Failure? No, wait. No hope. No hope.
Hopeless
Clippers.
basketball franchise.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the Nets now.
I could say the same thing about what you always just said about the Nets. Nick's little sister.
Runs the city.
Oh, Jesus.
Hope for future.
Yeah, we'll have hope, all right.
Ben Simmons there.
Stupid Billy King.
Got hot women.
You're talking about the Brooklyn Knights. Yeah.
Shutting down Simmons.
Darren Williams dead.
Oh, damn.
He was terrible.
Jason. I wish I
Always
could
on
say-
knees.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say?
Always on knees.
Carter Kid wasted.
Drama.
Bad coach. Yeah. Drama-filled organization.
All right. Let me hear it. Sixers.
Y'all still suck.
Not
One
wrong.
damn championship.
Huh?
One damn championship.
We got
One
three.
and done.
We got three.
In the modern era?
History of underachieving.
Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they separate it, modern era versus the old
The
era?
last championship we've won was in '83.
Yeah. But prior to
So-
that was in the 60s, right?
I think it was
Didn't they separate that? Because I'm not even gonna put the Knicks there. The Knicks are not in the modern era. They're in the old. I don't know. That's my understanding.
Dr. J.
All right. According to this, we got two. So 67 and 83. Huh. I thought we had three. All right. That makes sense.
Philadelphia also had the Warriors, so I think the Warriors.
Right. Yep. I was counting the Warriors. Forgot. Will Chamberlain 100.
Yeah. Well, hey, Hershey, Pennsylvania. That was sweet.
Yeah.
And hey, he better when you're going up against guys 6'7" and under, and you're 7'2".
The answer's home.
But
All right.
he beat the Knicks.
I didn't even say that.
No, I'm saying you said Wilt's 100. I said beat the Knicks.
Oh yeah.
Legendary Eric Snow.
You know he's on a podcast now.
Sixers podcast, right?
It's Locked On 76ers. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
How many championships does Will have? Let me see.
One with the Lakers. I was just looking up.
4?
Let me see. Wilt Chamberlain.
How much does Wilt Distilled have?
Championship.
67, 72. That's it. 2?
Yeah, I knew he didn't have a lot because he lost a lot to Russell.
Yeah, the Celtics dominated them a lot during the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
it's
And then
2.
Russell's got like what?
11.
Oh, like,
No.
yeah, he's got.
He has 11 as a
11.
player, and how many as a? Wait a minute, Russell.
He might have like 16. You think he
No.
won a few as a coach as well?
Wait a minute, Bill Russell. I think he has 13 total, if I'm not mistaken. Bill Russell championships. No, he has 11 during his 13-year history. Okay, that's what it was.
Okay. That's including him as a player and a coach?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah, player and a coach. Yeah, because I think he got 2 as a coach.
Okay.
Yeah, his playing career was till 69, and his coaching career started in 66.
That's right. He was a coach and a player at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
When they were allowed
I
to
got
do
another
that.
one. Tyrese Halliburton.
Awkward shot.
Mm.
Underrated
5
future star.
5 years old.
Most improved player.
5 years old. I like
Yeah.
that.
Hey, I still find that hilarious. So is today technically his birthday then?
Hey, Chad.
Yesterday or today, whichever he chooses.
Negative Nancy.
Yeah, we're gonna see that tonight.
Negative Nancy.
You're gonna see that with Orange Cassidy. But
Just get halftime on the stream and tell him to say that.
oh, he's doing the Sixers.
Yeah.
Going for 100 tonight, Kevin Durant.
Nah, he'll just get hurt again.
Damn.
Nah. He gets hurt all the time now. He does. He gets hurt all the time, Durant.
20-9? What the fuck? I didn't know he was like that.
What?
Maryland basketball, the men's, they're 20-9. They're
Oh yeah.
first in the league in the country. I didn't
Oh,
realize that. Damn.
mother cluckers.
Well, at least they lost to Rutgers. That's all I can.
You know what? We're gonna throw a football one in here. Carson Wentz.
The best
Wasted
Eagle quarterback of all time.
potential.
Yeah.
Best Eagle quarterback.
Okay.
Super Bowl. Eagles Super Bowl champion.
Future Raider. I think he's going to the Raiders.
He's not going to the Raiders.
He's going.
Then where is he going?
He's going to be a backup somewhere.
Yeah. Nobody's going to sign him as a starter.
Because whatchamacallit is talking about re-signing.
Can he back up
Carolina.
Daniel Jones?
No, I don't want him.
I don't want him.
Well, you can't because you already have Tyrod
Tyrod,
Taylor.
yeah, we already have Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod is
For how
signed.
many years?
Still
This
another
year
year.
he has one more year, and it's like $6 million guaranteed.
Yeah. We're not paying that much at the quarterback position.
You're not exactly. You're not bringing anyone wins. So
He's going to the
if
XFL.
anything, he'll go to the Jets.
Yeah.
If you want to say he goes somewhere, he'll go to the Jets.
Can you imagine that? Hey, you're not getting Aaron Rodgers. You're not getting Derek Carr. You're getting Carson Wentz, Jets fans. Come and get those tickets. So they'll be selling like
My
hotcakes.
friend who's a diehard Jets fan, he thinks that Zach Wilson is staying.
I think he's staying too.
No, Wilson is saying you can't. There's no way to get rid of him, and he's still on
Yeah.
a rookie contract.
He'll be a backup. He's staying.
Now they might not pick up his 50-year option. That I can see.
Yeah. I don't see him picking up his 5th-year option either.
I mean, this was what that was his second year. He has another 2 years to go. Now,
yeah.
if somebody wants to be stupid enough and think they can sign him, send him. No, maybe Carolina will take him, even though they're trying to re-sign Sam Darnold.
I could see that happening.
But
I think they're going to bring
mean,
back Darnold.
I can't see Wentz. I see him as a backup.
Me too. At this point in his career, he's already had multiple chances, and he already lost his job to a potential 5th round, 2nd-year player in Sam Howell. So yeah, it's not going to be good for Carson Wentz's future. It's 3 times in a row he's bombed as a starting quarterback.
Yep. True.
So
I don't care. He's going to the Raiders.
yeah, to be what, the backup of to Jarrett Stidham?
I told so many Raiders content creators, they all blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah, you pissed off Eric, didn't you?
You have a better
Eric is not even talking to me.
You have a better chance of seeing Jamarcus Russell going back to the Raiders than that.
Yeah. And he's going to take McFadden, too. Darren McFadden.
Hey, Miami Cooler. Miami beating Philly tonight? We'll see. We will see.
They do. Imagine the rant that's going to happen with Doc Rivers.
I'm waiting for it.
What?
I'm just waiting for it.
Wait for what?
It. Y'all will catch it sooner or later.
What, Doc Rivers?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I was arguing with the Doc Rivers fanboy on Twitter today.
Okay, I'm going back to my offensive line study film work.
All right.
Special. You know what? No. I don't want to do offensive.
Eagles can bring back Carson Wentz and then cut him than what you guys did with Carson Strong. That would be funny.
Oh, God.
I'm going back to the cornerbacks. And
So, do you guys have? We're about to close this out. We're about to close this off.
y'all ain't catching it.
You guys have anything to say or anything to close it out, Jeff?
Just please, God, don't get embarrassed tonight against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden.
Check
That's
your
all I'm going to
private
say.
chat. Mitch, check your private chat in the stream.
Just don't get embarrassed against the Knicks tonight. That's all I want. Play competitive basketball game.
Oh my God!
Win some games
What is
again.
this? What is
Win
this?
some games.
You don't need the sound on.
No.
You do not need the sound on, Jeff.
Stop.
You know it's me.
Yeah, I know. Jeff.
You know what it is.
Jeff.
Jeff.
What in the F is that?
Oh my God.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh my God.
There they go. Going down. Crack, splat. Crack, splat. There she
Okay.
goes. Up and
All right.
down.
You gotta end it now.
All right.
A nice kiss to end it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? We're gonna end it. Yay!
Oh!
Shout out to NYG for popping on Unpopular Opinion Sports. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Coach for popping on, and my co-host NYG FET85. And yeah, you know what, guys? We are out. Have a good one. Peace.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.